Hey you guys, Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more of RimWorld, back with some more of Dweeb and the Mechanitor here, where we finally got a plan. We're gonna use the ship as sort of a mining expedition thing. We're gonna go out, we're gonna find things that we want, and then we're gonna bring them back. It's a very exciting time over here. We're finishing up our plans by getting this place stocked up with packaged survival meals and pemmican. Beta's about to freak out. What is your problem today, Beta? You're tired. You're tired. You'd like a neural supercharge. We'd all like a neural supercharge. I would. I'd love one. That would be great. I'd like one right now. I am just as -6 as you are, Beta. We could probably start to vaguely move in that direction if I can find somewhere where we can get some space, basically. I could put something like that over here. Have a little area, or I could use the space I've already got down here. What does it take, Beta? What does it take for me to make you a neural superchargy whoozy McWhat's-it here? Beta, here's the problem. We haven't actually researched that yet. What are we researching right now? The vitals monitor. Okay, the neural super... Oh, we have researched it. Oh, it's in ideology. Oh, okay. It's not in biotech. It's in ideology. So the biosculptor pod and then the neural supercharger. There we go. So 50 steel, 4 components. I can do that. You know what, Beta? For you, Chief, we're going to work this out. We're going to put, you know what, a lot of people need neural supercharges. Why don't we put 2 up? Okay, put 2 up there. We've got a lot of building projects going on right now. We're trying to build the throne down here at some point, and we're working on another geothermal thing over here. So lots of people doing lots of things. Which mech needs repair? That one. Dweeb, when you wake up, I'll probably get you into doing that. It's one of our militors there. We do kind of need that. All right, let's get things moving a little bit faster here. How many packaged survival meals are we allegedly trying to make? Quite a few. Okay, make some more. Make a couple more in there. Anything we can go and murder? Oh, yeah, a bunch of deer. Everybody go shoot a deer. They don't fight back, they don't explode, and they're tasty, tasty eating. Hydroponics will be good. We're going to have some rice coming in very, very soon there. Even the corn is starting to look good. Yes, 79%. Bulk goods trader. All right, a caravan bulk goods trader. That's excellent. I don't actually have a heck of a lot to sell them. That's the problem. I mean, I've got that. I got a shuttle engine somewhere around here, don't I? I always have those. I don't know. I'm playing 4 different RimWorld runs, and I've got shuttle engines in all of them. Doesn't look like I've actually got one here. So we don't have a ton of things to sell, but we might be able to come up with something, maybe in exchange for some components or something like that. Where are they? Okay, they're coming in this way. Dweeb, I'm going to have to wake you up fairly soon to deal with this nonsense. So, Dweeb, could you get up and start dealing with this nonsense, basically? Slow it down. Yeah, go trade with Bringa here. See if they've got anything good. And then when you're done with that, I can get the mech repaired. And we're doing our neural superchargers down here, too. Okay, what have you got? Actually, you don't have any packaged survival meals. I would be willing to buy some of those off you. I might take that pemmican. That's just good traveling food right there. Got a cow and a bull and a couple of camels. Not so much with that, really. Ostrich eggs. I mean, that's very exciting. You don't have any components. You don't actually really have a lot, do you, for a bulk goods trader? You got some rhino leather. Neat. I'm saving my mink fur until I can make a mink coat. I'm going to kill every mink I find until I can make a delightful mink coat for Dweeb. I think he's going to look exceptional in that. Could buy some medicine off of them. Like some herbal medicine. Well, they've only got the one. What do I have to sell? Let's start with some simple things. What do I sell? You can have that hat because that's about to go out anyway. And you can have all of that. Get rid of any clothes that are basically garbage. Yeah, 51%, 50%. Get rid of all of that. Anything else looking pretty garbage? Nah, not so much. I have a couple of sculptures that I can sell. Not really so much there. Cloth parka. Actually, that cloth parka is worth a lot of money. They don't have a lot of money, but that is worth a lot of money there. So is the Mastodon wool t-shirt. My goodness, that sounds either exceptionally comfortable or really, really scratchy and irritating. A Mastodon wool t-shirt. You don't have any books that I want to buy. Yeah, you guys are, for a bulk goods trader, not really what I'm looking for. You seem to mostly deal in cloths and leathers and things like that. I could sell you that insect jelly. I don't have much, but I could sell that to you. Okay, what do I really want from you? Maybe take the pemmican. How much for all of that? Okay, $260 for all of that. That's really, really good traveling food. And then, where was that one medicine that you had? Yeah, I'll buy your one medicine. Better to have it than not have it. And you don't have any Psych IT. I'd be willing to buy that off of you if you had it, but you don't. So a whole bunch of pemmican for the journey, and then a little bit of money. Definitely take that. Okay. Dweeb, hold the phone for a sec. Where was the mech that needs repair? Okay, Dweeb, what are you doing now? You're going to go meditate. No, that's a terrible idea. Go repair Militor 2, if you could, please. So we've gone up a tiny little bit with those guys. They still basically hate us, but we've gone up a tiny little bit in rep for them. Dweeb's done that thing, and then another mech needs repair. Dweeb, what are you doing now? Yeah, you could chill on the meditating, kid. How about you repair the mechs? It's a Mechanitor thing that we're doing here. Why don't you actually go ahead and do that? That'd be sweet. I could probably carve out a little bit more of this corridor. This corridor is largely doing nothing at all. I'll have to think about that. And then, obviously, at some point, they'll move all of that pemmican into the ship. And then we're kind of ready to go. Bunch of packaged survival meals. We're probably... Well, I say we're going to be there for a few days. I don't know how long we're going to be there. Because the chances are excellent that the ship will be damaged. And we're going to have to repair it. I should think about taking the mechs. Some of the mechs would be super handy on this. Why don't I put together, because I've got the materials to do it, let's do a charger in the ship. So let's put a mech charger right down in there. Maybe even a second one. I'm not sure. A recruiter is passing by named Bobby Bob Hauser. Wow, you sound like a used car salesman. Bobby Bob Hauser here. Come on down to Hauser's Used Cars. I mean, it just sort of writes itself, really. Get all of those herbal medicines and get all of those berries. More food is always going to be good. There's all that rice coming in. Nice. All the rice coming in right now. I wonder if I can pick which mechs come with us. I'm not sure that I can. I think it's kind of an all or nothing kind of thing when you're going in the ship. You're carving up some insect meat there. Don't really want to eat that, but we could sell it. Somebody will buy that. It's not the worst thing. And the tigers will eat it. So, you know, that's fine. Just have the insect meat. Here we go. The neural superchargers are up. They're getting charged up. Boy, we really need that geothermal coming in pretty soon. Because we are not doing great with power. Everything we add. The thing with being a Mechanitor is you got a lot of energy drawing machines. Oh, we've struck some steel. Neat. Cool. Well, carve all of that out. I was hoping for components, but I will take steel. We're actually a little low on the old steel these days. I mean, 1359, you're looking at that going, wow, that's quite a bit of steel. Not in my world. I usually like to see about 10,000 there. Then I'm very comfortable with the amount of steel I got. The charger's in. Cool. So that's going to start to charge up there. Anything else I need to be doing? We've got a good bit of fuel for our return journey. Sorry, no food here, please. No food in any of this. Are any of these doing food? No, and no. Okay. Yeah, no food there. Please put it in the freezer. We've done the vitals monitor. Okay. Now what? We've got a lot going on here. How about we do... Why don't we start to get into some better armor? This is our... Actually, we can get into advanced fabrication and make advanced components. Or advanced grav tech. We're not really going to be able to do much of that until we go to space. So I need... What do I need? I need grav suits, the vac suits. Get it anyway? Just cuz. Just get it anyway. Because eventually we're going to want that. And I can't think what else I want to research, so we may as well get that going right now. No reason not to. Alright, and then I don't actually have a storage zone set up here. Let's do a zone, just a basic stockpile zone like that. And then don't put anything in it yet. Okay, clear everything for right now. I'll tell you what to put in that later. Thank you very much. Okay, next on the list is what? This shelf that I just designated here. Don't put anything at all on it right now. Sorry, put nothing on that until I tell you what to put on that. We'll move some of that over there. Hang on, there's a gift. What happened? What did they give us here? Oh, 11 medicine. You weren't selling 11 medicine. This is just like the last traders. I was looking for plasteel. Like, no, we don't have any plasteel, dude. Sorry, fresh out of plasteel. And then they leave and they're like, oh, here's a gift of some plasteel. Say, you did not have medicine on you. Okay, well, cool. We've got some medicine. That's awesome. Actually, we're doing pretty good on medicine. I always obsess about that. We're doing pretty good. Ooh, I was going to make the things, the proper beds there. So, hospital bed. Let's do one there and one there. I should have everything I need for that. Those hospital beds are pretty expensive on components, but we'll handle it. So Psychic Soothe, that's cool. All the females will be a little bit happier. Now what have you got? Monumental Assembly. So a whole bunch of blocks for something. What are you giving me? A legendary bow and jade. That is not bad. Orbital Bombardment Targeter is fantastic. It's death from above, but it's a one-shot deal. Just, that's it. You get one go, and that's it. I would rather have the legendary bow, which I could probably sell for a lot of money. So legendary in terms of what? Nothing. So it's not, okay, it's not unique. It's just legendary. It's just really, really good. The jade would be good, because then we can just make some cool statues and sell those for other things. And this is a fairly easy thing to do. Yeah, let's go ahead and accept that. Slam that into pause mode, please. Where's the thingamajiggy? Somewhere in there. Okay, monument marker. Yep, install that. Well, somewhere where it's actually going to work. So no red squares, please, Dave. How about we put that right over there? All right, somebody will get that done. And we've got a ton of slate. Can definitely do that out of slate. Are we making more stone blocks, by the way? Yes, we are. Excellent. Okay. Beta, your neural supercharge thing is almost ready to go. So, you know, you're going to enjoy that. You'll be all neuro supercharged. And apart from them, have we moved all the pemmican? I believe we have moved all the pemmican into here. We got a lot of pemmican. We've got a lot of packaged survival meals. And what do we got for, like, food at home? 45 meals. Okay. Anything else we could murder in the area? Oh, more mink. Excellent. I'm getting closer to my mink coat. Dweeb, I'm totally getting you a mink coat. I know, it's not cool to say that, but the minks are there and we're going to eat them. It's not like we're just skinning them for their mink. Fur, that is. I mean, we're skinning them for mink. I mean, they're in that they're minks and we're skinning them. But it's not just about the fur. We're eating them as well. This is a everything but the hoof kind of thing, Dweeb. We're not being wasteful. We're eating the minks as well as wearing them. So it's good, actually. It's a good thing, Dweeb. Cycle of life, Dweeb. All right, circle of life going on right here, man. This is what's happening. How's my geothermal coming? Yeah, no real progress on that. Okay, we don't actually... Actually, do we have the components for that? Maybe you shouldn't have put down... Yeah, we should be good. I was going to say, maybe you shouldn't have put down the hospital beds until you dealt with that. How's the throne coming here, kids? All right, it is getting into the tail end. Dweeb, you're going to wear a mink coat and you're going to be royal. Oh, it's going to be awesome. You're just going to love everything that's happening. Any move on the harp, by the way? Yeah, nobody's really doing my harp here. I assume that's a smithing task. So yeah, nobody's really keen to do smithing. Beta, I'm going to put you on that. And we need a harp, because it's like a royal thing. Mink coat, big throne, harp. I am making the sort of advanced throne there. That's why it's taking forever. But if you're going to put a throne down, you may as well put the good one down, because you're only going to need it at some point anyway. Hey, Chella, did you just take the neural supercharge? Oh, Beta wanted that. It's not right now. Everyone else is grabbing the neural supercharges. Not cool, Chella. Chella, that wasn't good. We made an array headset. Hang on. Did we? Cool. Is that it right there? Yeah. Dweeb, I forgot we were even making that. Could you wear that, please? And I believe... I don't even remember why I was making that, but it's a mech thing. I believe that allows you to control... Yeah, you can control twice as many mechs now. Oh, that's excellent. That's very, very good. And it looks cool, too. You look like the guy from Star Trek The Next Generation there, who did Reading Rainbow, that kind of thing. So I'm kind of working on getting the tunneler done. So I think we can move on that now. So Dweeb, can you work on that? Oh, we're missing the plasteel. Yeah. Yeah, I blew all my plasteel on the grav anchor, but that we needed that, because otherwise we can't leave. Not in the ship, anyway. So yeah, I did blow it on that. How much do I have left? 13. All right, I need a decent trader, or I need a decent reward to come in. Are we gonna do this at some point? Work left 3, and we produce chem fuel with my infinite chem fuel generator thing. All right, that's fine. Somebody will get that at some point. We'll make that out of slate. Again, any moves on my geothermal? Not so much, really. I know I just checked on that, but I'd like to check on that. And who, remind me these days, okay, Butch, you're in charge of tigers. Butch, you're broadly terrible at everything else, though, right? Yeah, you're terrible at shooting in melee. You're actually very good at mining, though. Okay, that's interesting. You might come on the trip, then, because this is basically going to be go out, find some components and steel and bring them home right now. And if we happen to find like a really, really awesome place to live, that's cool too. You know what I wanted to check? Speaking of that, can we uninstall a grav anchor? No. No. So we can't like pack that up and take it somewhere else. That's unfortunate. I'd have to build a new one. And those are very, very resource intensive. The monument's up though. Okay, so let's make this. Place blueprints out of slate, please. And then we'll get that done. That's a really... I love the building quests. They're super, super easy to do. What were we allegedly making here? An LMG? Okay, someone wanted to get on that. That'd be cool. Any word on my harp beta? No, you're bummed about the neural supercharge, aren't you? Like, it was totally going to be my neural supercharge, and then Chella just went in and got that. Chella, are you feeling good about that? How's that working out for you? Neural supercharge, you're pleased because you're a body modder. Defeated a hive, mediocre bedroom. Where is your bedroom? I might be able to help with that. I kind of could. I could do the nice tiles in here. That'll perk it up no end. Let's wait until they've done the building project, or at least got all the materials in there. And then we'll look at perking up your bedroom with maybe some nice slate tiles, the fine tiles. All right. That's all going to take ages. This would be a great time for a new Constructo bot. Have to have a think about that one. Because that I could make very easily. That's very not resource intensive. How about we made... Not the subcore. I need the other... I packed that up somewhere, didn't I? I pack up the other core in, buildy thing. Baby, why are you talking on the space phone? That's just annoying. Nobody likes that sort of thing. Ooh, my hospital beds are coming in. That'll be good. All right. Where are we doing? We got plenty of meals. We've got plenty of pemmican in there. Wraith's fixing the battery over here. That's good. Let's get that topped off. Actually, wouldn't mind maybe 1 or 2 more batteries. That'd be super smart if we had that. Because when we... Actually, I've got the chem fuel thing in here. That'll keep us going for a little bit. A farming worksite. No, I'd love to see like a component mining worksite. I'd be more than happy just go in and murder some people. I know. You're like, Dave, that doesn't sound morally just. Yeah, but... it's kind of what Whoopi Goldberg said about being a thief. Everybody got stuff. Everybody wants stuff. It's a traditional kind of gig. It's just sort of how we work. You have things that I want. I'm going to go take them. Potentially violently. Ooh, we've done the LMG. Neat. So, where did we put that? In the weapons shelf, Dave. You have a weapons shelf down here. Who could use that? That's good at shooting. You've got the laser, obviously. Beta, you've got a pump shotgun. That's great at close range. Why don't you go get the LMG? I think you could use that. In lieu of a neural supercharger, you can have the LMG. You can have a shiny new weapon. Is this charged up? Nope, not ready yet. Okay. Beta, it's going to happen, dude. It's going to happen. Just to check, you didn't actually get that yet, do you? Oh, you did. You must have got the other one. Yeah, because you don't have the want a neural supercharge thing. Oh, you must have got it. Good for you. An area's been revealed. What area? Okay. Less impressive than I might ideally like it to be. And boy, there's just nothing up here, is there? Just nothing interesting up here. We've done all our packaged survival meals. Why are they all over here? Team, why are we putting them all over here? Are we not storing them over here? No, we're not putting anything over here, are we? Kind of. Okay, so packaged survival meals. Let's make that critical, please. And then also copy that and then paste it to that one. Also, actually, you can put pemmican over here as well. So if we have any leftover pemmican, you can put it over here. The Arco Nexus is up. Good. That's an ideology one. Any pemmican over here. And you can also put packaged survival meals on that shelf if you want to. That's looking much more like it. Okay, now we're getting some food in here. That'll hold us for a good long time. And we'll think about... What I could do is make a butcher's table now. You can just put up a butcher's spot, Dave, when you get there. I'd like to see that battery charged. That would be awesome. We've done small sculptures. That battery would charge a lot faster if we were working on this. What's the problem over here? A slate wall doesn't have any materials in there. Yeah, we're working down here. That's cool. Would like to finish off that geothermal. And the Arconexus, again, ideology. Yeah, so if we... All right, if we get our colony up a lot, like 350,000 monies, they'll buy our settlement. And then they'll show us another thing. And then we'll go there, and then they'll do it again, basically. It's a very, very long and involved quest line that I've never actually done. I keep meaning to do that, but it's just such a long and involved quest line. It involves moving around a lot, which admittedly with Odyssey is a lot easier. Way easier to do that with Odyssey. Now, someone in comments was saying maybe think about taking the things that you need to make a grav anchor in case you find a really sweet map and you're like, we want to live here. Or at least go back and forth between the two colonies. Cool. Obviously, we don't actually have those materials left. That's going to involve a lot more plasteel that we simply don't have. How many gravlite panels do I have? Yeah, I don't even have enough gravlite panels. So, awesome idea, not executable. That's just not simply... Is this unroofed? Why is this unroofed? I probably told them to unroof it. Hang on, there's a mad muffalo. Let me just deal with one problem at a time here. So, yeah, okay, for some reason we decided to not roof this. So just put a roof in there, please. Thank you. Mad Muffalo. Well, you know what that is? That's food. So, team, can we just get a brief team together here? Everybody sort of come over here-ish. And maybe not that fast. That's very fast. That was faster than I wanted it to be. So, everybody just kind of wing over here a little bit. This guy will probably pop up right here. And we'll shoot him in his Mad Muffalo face. And he might be mad, but he'll also be lunch. So start the shooting, people. You want to get in with the laser there, Lumpy? Come on, we love laser. Laser's awesome. There we go. There's laser coming in, and your problem has been solved. Awesome. Great, more food. That's more food for us right there. Excellent. Butch, you're working on some stone blocks. That's cool. Maybe I should just sort of focus on slate right now, because we're doing a lot of things with slate. So how about we actually say just make slate blocks for right now. I don't know, do like a bunch, just maybe 20. That should be enough for everything that we want to finish off there. How's my components looking? 6. Betcha I don't have enough to do this now, do I? Nope, I need 2 more. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done those hospital beds, Dave. Yeah, that cost you there. Although we do have 2 nice hospital beds there. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, that kind of happened. We are making components. I mean, components are happening. They're just a very, very slow roll. Beta's probably working a little bit happier now that he got the neural supercharge. Sorry, yeah, it is a he on this beta. I don't know. I was gender neutral before it was cool. It's because I don't care, Beta. I don't care what gender you are. Yeah, we're looking good here. We're looking very, very good. Just love to see that battery charged up. And then, oh, hang on. When we launch, is that going to break a power line? No. Okay, so that goes down from here and then over to there into the base. Okay, so it's not going, like, right through the ship. Do I want to slap down maybe one more battery? I kind of do. Where would I could put it right here. Or right there. I do want another battery. They're not intensive for resources, so that is what, 2 components. Okay, we can handle 2 components. I know I just said I got to get my geothermal up and running, but I'd love to land there with full power. I know I'm kind of hemming and hawing about leaving because I'm terrified. I'm not, really. I've done this many, many times in other runs. I'm kind of hemming and hawing, but I want to make sure we land with everything that we need, which is primarily a lot of food and not a small amount of power. Because when we land, we're only going to have the chem fuel generator to rely on unless we hastily construct other things, but I'm not going to have the materials to do that. So I'm not taking, like, steel and components with me to put up, like, a solar generator or something like that. We're going to have to be somewhat reliant on that. Maybe on that, we do a little bit more chem fuel. How about we did that? How about there's a little bit more? Maybe there's, like, that much more chem fuel in there. And obviously we're going to... Okay, we've got trees ready to be chopped down. Where's the agrihand allowed to go? What? Exotic goods trader. Hold that thought. Where's my agrihand allowed to go? No, you should be an unrestricted. Yeah, you can just go anywhere you want and chop things up. Exotic good trader on the space phone. Okay. Dweeb, could you get up and talk on the space phone, please, to these people? No, don't summon the Diabolus threat. We see how that went the last time. Now, these guys might have components. Yeah, they do. They do. Quite a few of them, actually. I just don't have a lot of money. I've blown all my money on lasers, as usual. So, what could I sell them? Well, I'm sure... they have plasteel. And a lot of it. Boy, that would be handy. Okay. I don't need... I was going to say I don't need 4 reinforced barrels. They're only 28. Honestly, they're only 28. And to buy them, they're like 700. No, it's not worth selling those. Don't sell those. They have a bunch of books. Oh, I love the exotic goods traders. They have so much cool stuff. All right, well, sell the sculptures, obviously, and sell that sculpture. That's about it. Unless I start selling them some gold. I could sell them 100 gold. I don't need 418. I know, I can hear comments section just screaming right now. Screaming, but I'd love to get either that plasteel or those components or a mix thereof. I'm doing it. I'm selling them 100 gold. All right, that's 920 that I can play around with here. Oh, skill trainer in mining. I'd love to have that. Oh, that's so good. And they've got really cool stuff. Why are you coming now when I don't have any money? Get me like a couple of components. I'd rather focus on the plasteel. You've got 243 at 12 a pop. All right, I'm not going to be able to afford... Is this even worth it? Because I can't get a lot of it. Just do what you can do. Get like 35. And then I would like to walk away with a little bit of a profit if we could. Maybe like 2 more components. Yeah, do that. Boy, I wish I had a bunch of money. I'd really love to have a bunch of money out of all of that. But that's better than nothing. That's a little bit more plasteel than I had. And a couple of components that I can always use. Again, trying to get that geothermal up and running there. If nothing else, those components will cover the new battery that I just put down. I feel like, are we weirdly out of slate? No, I've got 264 left. This thing's almost done. That's fun. Everybody likes that. Did we do... Oh, we did the throne, finally. Excellent. That belongs to Dweeb. Can we get the ceremony going? Is that a thing we can do? Oh, yeah, we can totally do that now. Okay, Dweeb, we're going to get you more royal. I'm sorry you don't have the mink coat or the harp right at this exact second, but we're totally going to work on that, kid. I can't wait to see how you look in a mink coat. It's going to be... I'm deliberately going to do that. Speaking of which, any more mink popped into the area that we could be killing? No, but there are a couple of rabbits we could take out, and a rat and a squirrel. All good eating. All good eating. Where are the royals? Oh, there they are. Okay, they're coming in. Yep, Dweeb's ready to go. He's already on the throne, wearing his little Star Trek visor there. All right, Dweeb, begin the bestowing ceremony. Yep, everyone's going to show up. It should probably be a pretty good one, and you will be slightly more royal than you were before. I don't think we've done any other quests since then that give royalty points, so I think it's just the 1 level that you're going to gain. But, hey, 1 level is better than no levels. I was very wishy-washy on whether we're going to even stay on this map. So building a throne is a pretty big investment on any map. That's a lot of materials and a heck of a lot of time on this. Heck of a lot of time. There we go. Unimpressive. It's because we didn't have the harp, isn't it? Because we didn't have a harp. Okay, so you've done the Acolyte title. More importantly, finally, permit choice. First things first, Trooper Squad. Call in disposable heroes. Anytime I want, I can just call in a few troopers that can run point and get killed without any repercussions. So yes, absolutely accept that. It's all about the permit choices with royalty. That's why I go down that route, because it's always the permit choices. Dweeb, I see you're over here totally not hitting a squirrel. Good job, kid. And apparently simple meals were rotting away. Wow, it's 54 in here. Why is it 54 in here, apart from the fact we keep opening and closing the door? That is certainly part of the problem, no lie there. How about we bounce that down a little? Maybe we don't bother with the door anymore. Yeah, every time we open and close that, it's yeah, the heat is just... excuse me, the cold air is going right out. How about we don't? All right, and then maybe I'll replace that with a wall or something like that. You can't afford to have food going down here. 53, 52, 50. Okay, it's coming down sporadically. Maybe another freezer in here. It is a fairly big freezer. That's probably not the silliest idea I've ever had. But hey, guess what? That's more components that I do not have right now. This one's doing fine. That one's down to 20. Yeah, we are in and out of here a lot, and that's obviously sending the cold air right outside. Okay, and it's also very warm out, too. It's 96 degrees out. I could double wall it a little bit. Not much, but I could double wall it a little bit. Or just put another freezer in. I got 10 components right now. This is a dumb idea to do this right now, because they're going to knock a hole in the wall, and then we're going to be all sad because it's really hot out. But go ahead and bang that out. And then because raiders always target power. Do just a steel wall, like, I didn't even need it to be that big, Dave. Do a steel wall like that, and then we're going to unroof that area. So remove this. Oh, hi, thanks. I was actually, like, right in the middle of a thing. I was right in the middle of a thing. Okay, fine. We've done advanced grav tech. Hunter drone? Sure. I'll take a few hunter drones. Now, can I get back to unroofing my area, please? Yeah, unroof that. Remove the roof area there. All right, so the goods trader left. I wish I had more money for that. That would have been super, super awesome. Where are we at down here? Nowhere, because we haven't done the harp. Oh, Beta is finally working on the harp. Okay, good. That'll probably be the thing we need to get to the next level of royalty, or at least accept the royal rank anyway. So good job, Beta. It looks like you're actually basically done with that. So where are you going to put that? Right up there. Let me just grab that right from your hands and pop that down in the throne room. Excellent. And then later, work on getting the nice tiles in here. This is almost done. In fact, that's going to be done momentarily. I think we're done basically right now. Right now, we haven't roofed it. Okay, so get the roof in there, and then it should be all set, right? Right? Oh, we're cleaning it up. Okay, that's good. That's handy. Excellent. Okay, we'll come back to you. It's fine. We'll come back to you. Yeah, see, we've knocked the hole in the wall, and it's 74 degrees in the air quotes freezer. Somebody's got to get on that. Who does really, really good construction around here? Smog, you're excellent at things. I need you to wake up and deal with this, because we need that kind of right now-ish. It's just that, you know, it's not very frozen in there. Thank you, Smog. Yeah, if you could just keep banging that out. Thank you. Are you going to go get some components? There we go. My pods are here. There's my legendary bow, and more importantly, a whole bunch of jade. That's cool. Yeah, all right, this is coming together. It's coming together. It's coming together. There we go. Let's put that down a little bit there, and maybe even one more. Okay, between the two, that should be fine. That should be absolutely fine. So go back to the art table. On small sculptures, are we using jade? We are using jade. So sure, do like, I don't know, like 5 small sculptures. Some of them will be jade. Cool. And the corn's coming in. Oh, excellent. All right, that's going to really help to stock up our food there. Okay, let's review where we're at here. The battery is almost here. The geothermal, we've made absolutely no effort. Hey, Smog, again, I know you're... Actually, Beta's not really doing anything except making a component. Could you just do this one bit of slate wall? It's kind of annoying me that that one piece is just not there. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know it's going to take you ages to do that, but go ahead and get that done. And then keep making... We don't really need the specifically the slate blocks, but you may as well. I can use those for the nice floor for... Whose bedroom was bunk? Was it Chella? You kind of had a mediocre bedroom. Yeah, mediocre. We can bump that up a little bit. You want a neural supercharge. You just got one. You just got one, man. All right. I'm going to make your bedroom a little bit better. All right. How many... What do I got here? I've got quite a bit of granite. Like do that out of granite. I just perk your place up a little bit, but I'm going to have to start saving up to make nicer floors in the throne room. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So as we come to kind of the tail end here, the new battery's in. We'll let that charge up a little bit. Who's going to come on this little journey? Obviously somebody who's really good at mining. So Chella and Smog are both quite good, as is Butch, and Butch is going to come armed with tigers, which is not the worst idea. Have a think, because I've got a lot of pemmican here. And I could just restrict the tigers to not being inside the ship, and they can just go hunt for themselves. As defensively, we're going to be running a little low here. So Dweeb's going to come because we're going to take mechs. And then... Dweeb, I got to get you a better weapon at some point. It's long past the time where your bio-coated auto pistol that you showed up with has gone by the wayside. So a miner, some sort of medic would be good. Oh, medicine, Dave. Medicine. Let's make sure you get... Let's just target this one for... Ooh. Maybe just the herbal medicine. Yeah, just the herbal medicine in here. And make that critical right now. And then the ones down here, just make these important. Potato plant has died. So just make these important so they'll move some of this around. Important, and This is fine. I know, actually, that is medicine as well. That's important. So make sure we get some medicine over here. I could probably just... What? What is this? What do you do in here with this? No. Clear everything. Just herbal medicine. That's the only thing we want over there. Thank you. So I could just, like, hope that I would find some herbal medicine on the map, but let's not trust that. So let them get a few things over there. Back to who's coming. Dweeb, definitely. And then Chella or Smog. Smog does a lot of construction, so we'll probably take Chella. And actually, maybe the kid. If only so... I've just got someone that can throw at mining to get better at it. And you're actually not a bad shot. You've got a revolver right now. What if we upgraded you a little bit, Baby Black? What other weapons do I have down here? Not a lot. Got a really good bow. Could do the rifle. You know what? Stick with the pistol for right now. That's fine. And speaking of which, now that I say components are coming in, they're not really, are they? They're not. Let Beta work on that. Definitely don't take Beta. Beta does way too many things around here. Medicine is here. Cool. So we got food, got medicine. Don't really have anything else. Got a charger, so the mechs can charge up a little bit. Okay, let's put a team together here. So where's my actual launch thing? There we go. Let's launch this. All right. No, none of you. None of you. All right. So Dweeb can go. And not you. No naked people. Thank you. Not you, not you. Let's take Chella and Baby... Hang on. Cancel that for a sec. Which doctor is coming? Not Beta. Wraith. Okay, Wraith, talk to me about your broad skills. You can shoot. Got a rifle. Okay. Hang on, what? Muffalo self-tamed. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of time for farm animals right now. So that is actually going to be lunch. Thank you. So back to this. Dweeb, Chella, Wraith, and Baby Black. That's who's coming. All right, so one more time. No, none of you people. None of you. Dweeb, Chella can go in there. Butch, no, Wraith and Baby Black. We won't take the tigers. We're going to go tigerless on this. Honestly, if we get attacked at home, I'm going to need tigers. So, you know, yay, tigers. And then where'd Baby Black go? Baby Black can go up in there. Not really good chance at this. We're definitely going to take some damage to the ship. But let's go ahead and go. Do I have everything else I need? Not the animals, but definitely take the mechs. We don't have any visitors, but don't force them to leave. All right, so yeah, I can't fine-tune this. I can't say take some mechs, but not all the mechs. That would be a nice addition, RimWorld. That would be a nice addition. I love Odyssey. It's huge. It's a massive DLC. I would love to fine-tune this so I could take some of the mechs, but not all of them. But that's what we got. I suppose I really couldn't because there's only the one Mechanitor. So if Dweeb leaves, I think all the other Mechanators will just sort of wander around going, we don't have a mechanoid master. Okay, let's go. Oh, hang on. The engine's bunk. Hang on. Whoa. My engine is bunk. Cancel the launch. Yeah, confirm that. Raphael, you're right there. Could you fix that? Oh, Constructoid 1 is already on it. I'm not going to leave with 3 thrusters. I swear to God we're leaving this map momentarily. As soon as this gets done here. There we go. Okay. I didn't see the thruster was bunk there. All right, get going there. Thank you. All right, one more time here. So everybody out. Everybody out. Dweeb. Chella. You're out. You're out. You two are in. You're out. You're out. And you're out. Okay. No visitors. No animals. Take the mechs. Now begin it. Okay. We're off. We're out. We're doing this. This is happening right now, kids. Here we go, team. We're taking our mechs. I maybe should have built another recharger, but we're just going to kind of cope. And of course, I will have the Militors for extra defense. So is there anything within the area? I think there was things I actually wanted to go look at. That's a cave pool. Okay. Ancient uplink. Now, that could be interesting. And then, this is what I saw. Gold ore. Gold ore. Okay. Let's go over there. Because that's gold. It may not be components, but it's gold. Considering I just sold a bunch of my gold, I may as well... Yeah, the SS Gift Box is not an elegant ship. It's really not an elegant ship. It's a giant box. It is, however, the most efficient spaceship design. The Borg had it right all the time. Just build a cube. Okay. It's we've got stuff. Okay. Can I immediately spot some of that? Oh, this is Bugtown. Yeah, this is hardcore Bugtown too. Good thing I got those Militors. All right. Do I see gold immediately? I do see a bunch of potentially things we could open. Oh, we are deep in the heart of Bugtown here. I don't immediately see gold. You said there was gold here. I see some components. That's cool. I see some components over there. There's going to be bugs over there. There's going to be bugs up here. There's going to be bugs everywhere. We're going to have to just begin with an extermination mission. Oh, this is not nearly as good a map as I wanted it to be. Okay, one more. Okay, so there's steel, and there were some components around here somewhere. There's a bunch of things we can murder that aren't bugs, basically. This is not nearly as good a map as I expected it to be. And no real signs of that gold. More components up there, more steel over here. I don't really want to go bisecting mountains just to find the gold. There's some more components over there. This may be a quick one. We might go in, grab what we can grab, and then get out. It's going to take a while. But let's move the landing zone over here, probably. Yeah, pop that down here. Okay, confirm that. And then we're going to have to immediately start killing things. Again, good deal. I've got the Militors. That's really, really handy. So for right now, hold that thought. Yep, thruster breakdown. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to get components out of here. We will be able to repair that. Not immediately, but we will be able to repair that. That's okay. All right, everybody for right now. Do I have an inside the ship zone? I bet I don't. I have Space Camel Alpha. Okay, it's no longer Space Camel Alpha, but it'll work. So everybody for right now, just stay in the ship. And then we're going to have to organize a kill squad, which is everyone. It's not a big squad. It's literally everyone to go here. Now these things, can I open these? No, I can deconstruct it. Okay. Steel, and there were some components around here somewhere, and we're going to need those components basically immediately. Boy, there's a lot of bugs. We are deep in the heart of Bugtown here. So many bugs, and no sign of that gold. There's that ancient uplink, though. Do I have anyone who's smart here? Dweeb has got a base intelligence level 3, 1, and obviously Baby Black, not really so much. Children are basically stupid. We could hack that. Find out if there's something cool in there. Yeah, I think we need to spend our first day or so here just exterminating things. Again, good deal. I've got the Militors. I'm glad we brought the mechs. Okay. This can be conquered. This can be conquered. We can deal with this. But that's probably an excellent place to call it on RimWorld for today. Guys, do please keep the comments coming in. Let me know what you're thinking of this. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours. We'll see you next time. Citizens Tropco, everything is under control. This is not a fire. This is not a fire. This is an aggressive urban redevelopment program. Increase the boa constrictor education rating. Big snake, keep away. Are you all smarter now? Oh, you have a migraine or a rattlesnake bite. Well, this is wicked simple, Linda. Have you been bitten by a snake? If the answer is no, then it's a migraine. No, I'm waving, though.
Oh,
I'm waving.
Though. That's exciting.
I'm waving very frantically.
How are you doing that?
Now,
How are you doing that?
I can't with this.
Oh.
I can't.
This is it. Right. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in.